Hi everyone, it's great to see you. Today I am going to be talking about 3 seeds that I am not planting next year and 3 seeds that I definitely am going to plant next year. So let's start with what I'm not going to be planting. I am not going to be planting any pansies. I am not going to be planting any Vinca. I tried those last year. I killed them all. I have to tell you the truth, they came up pretty good. And then I overwatered them and they all rotted and died. Now, that is the learning curve. When you try a new type of seed, you do pretty quickly find out the things that do not work. And that was one of the overwatering just really did it. You know, I'm finding though that I can purchase the fair number of pansies for the amount of work that it takes and the amount of work that I put in and it didn't pay off. I'm just going to skip those 2 things. The other thing that I'm skipping is the purple bell vine. So here it is. Now, the reason it is trailing down like this is because I put up a rather thick trellis for it. And that was too thick for it to curl around. So the tiny little stakes, it came up that tall, it did fine, then it drooped over. I did finally get some blossoms, but boy, were these a dog to grow. So I started them in January. You had to baby them along with lots of light and the heating mat had to be on. Very delicate little seeds, but I got 5 or 6 to make it to come outside. And then it just took forever for them to bloom. They have only recently started blooming. And for me, that amount of work, like it was 6 months before they started blooming. Oh no, it's too much. I'm sorry. And I know that Erin does an amazing job with this vine. I just saw her video this morning with how her purple bellflowers are looking, purple bell vine, and they do look fabulous. So if you are interested in this vine, give it a try. Watch Erin on The Impatient Gardener though, and she'll tell you everything and it works really, really well for her. So kudos to Erin, and I'm not growing purple bell vine again. So let's talk about the 3 things that I am definitely growing. And it's this envelope here that has me so happy. This is my envelope from Jim's Coleus of Coleus. I am definitely growing Coleus next year. You get such a bang for your buck with those Coleus. They come up relatively easily and grow well, and you can see the pretty colors coming into their leaves as you're growing them. So Jim currently has his seeds posted on eBay if you go to Jim's Coleus of Coleus. So thank you, Jim, for getting me my order. And he this year is offering, you can either order, I think it's like a variety of 12, or you can order a smaller variety of, I believe it's 6. That's perfect. You don't even have to invest in all 12 varieties. You could start small if you want, but I'm telling you, it is addictive. And if you love growing Coleus, definitely check out Jim's channel, Jim's Coleus of Coleus, and you can watch me here too. Notice Pickle here. Pickle, I have never had a cat like this. He's an indoor cat, will come out and just sit on my lap and look at everything. It's amazing. And he's so interested in bugs and anything coming by. You're such a good boy, aren't you, Pickle? Yes. So, Jim's Coleus of Coleus. He has this adorable stamp here with the wax. I absolutely love that. It just makes you feel like you are getting something special, which you are. And although it doesn't look like a big envelope, I am telling you, Jim gives you a ton of seeds. So here in this, whoops, sorry, would you like this? We'll put it right here. There we go. In this little package, oh my goodness, there are going to be so many seeds, and getting these little seeds is such a pain. So he now packages them in these little cellophane wrappers. They are all, I'm not going to open them now because it's not planting time yet. They all are labeled with a black Sharpie, and they're the tiniest little seeds ever. They're so hard to collect. So thank you, Jim, for collecting them so I don't have to. And there is Jim's card there. So these are like gold. We're going to put these in a very special place. And I got the larger quantity here because I want as many varieties as I can. The second type of seed that I am going to grow are geraniums. So I have my geraniums right around me here. And yes, these are some that I grew from seed. I put a lot of them in the ground, loved them in the ground. I did find that those in the planters did better. And I think it's because I put them in an area that didn't have the best soil. And having the potting mix really did help. But look at how tall these are. I mean, it's like they have trunks like trees. They are beautiful. This, I believe, is the star. They're all Maverick. This, I believe, is Maverick Star with sort of the bi-color, which I love. I did the Maverick Coral, which has more of a reddish cast to it than I had anticipated. And this, I believe, is just the hot pink or the pink. Next year, I'm going to focus in on the pink, and I'm going to do the star. And I want to grow a ton of those too. They were easy to grow, and I'm telling you, they bloomed through the whole season. They were just starting to get their first blossoms when it was time to move them outside, and they just keep going. They give that bright pop of color. Everybody loves a good geranium, and that is a great way to save money by starting those yourself. So in here, this is my seed order from Swallowtail Gardens. I did order my seeds for the geraniums from there last year. They did a great job. Sorry, that scared me. Was that a bee? He's over here now. Yeah. Our pollinators keep cats very happy, along with your flowers. So last year I ordered from Swallowtail Gardens for the Maverick flowers of the Maverick geraniums. So I placed an order from them again, and I had a great germination rate. They pretty much all germinated. It was amazing. So let's see what I have here. Just a short list. I have the geranium seeds. Oh, sorry, this is rose, not pink, rose. So I have the geranium seeds, Maverick Rose, Maverick Star, and the one that I'm adding in this year in place of the coral is I'm going to be doing the Maverick Apple Blossom, which is a very light pink. I think that's going to be a good one to add in also. So those are my geranium seeds. Now those are 30 in each, 10 in each pack. I got 3 of each, so 90 geranium plants that I will be starting. Oh, I'm so excited. And then we get to the third. So we're definitely doing Coleus. We're definitely doing the geraniums. I did order some more types of Coleus here for, a few that Jim doesn't grow that I really do like to have too. And you can't have too many. So I ordered from them also. And then you don't get as many seeds as with Jim. That's the only thing. So, Jim packs those little bags full, and these are like you're going to get 10 pelleted seeds of a kind. So it's more expensive, but adds in for a great display. So here's the last thing I am going to try. I am going to grow zinnias. Now, last year I did grow a few zinnias. It didn't go too bad. I grew a mixed variety. They came up well. But when I was visiting Steph for Hooked and Rooted, she had the most gorgeous zinnias that she had grown from seed, and they're this kind, the Zahara Double Raspberry Ripple. oh my goodness, they were gorgeous. They're a short type of zinnia. Check out her channel to see how they look if you're thinking zinnias. So I ordered a pack of those, and then I also ordered the Zahara double cherry. I don't know about those. That was sort of like I was ordering seeds, and you know how it is. You just sort of can't resist a couple more. But those, I think I'm going to really try to stick to those particular seeds, and we'll see how it goes. Steph's double, what are they, ripple, double raspberry ripple were a beautiful bicolor pink. They just jumped out at you, and she said they were blooming through the whole season. So if you've grown any of these things and you want to give me some tips, please do. I'm doing the best I can with seeds. You know, I've really only been growing things from seeds the last few years, and I've learned a lot as we're coming along, but it is so much fun, and I won't start them. My daughter has to have surgery end of January, so I will get her through the surgery, and that will be something to look forward to in February, getting some seeds started then, and then in March too. So by that time, I will be ready to be back in the garden, and planting seeds will be totally worth it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Are you seeing a bug? Okay, you can get comfortable now. Bye-bye, everyone.